Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a bit of a beauty haul. My sister came to stay recently and she brought me some bits down and we did a bit of shopping together as well. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the stuff that she brought down. She did a Love Me Beauty order and got a couple of bits for me as well. First off, they all came in this bag this month. If you don't know what Love Me Beauty is, it's kind of a subscription box, but you can pick what you want in it. You get 60 credits so you know what's coming, but instead of a box they send them in a bag and my sister normally always gives them to me. In the order she got me a Kat Von D concealer. I wanted to try this for so long and now it's launched in the UK, it's much easier to get hold of. So she got me a sample of it. It is 1.85 grams, so it is tiny. It's in the shade L3 Warm. I've already started using it. I think it's great for under the eyes. It's got really good coverage. We're going to London in April for her birthday, so it might have to be a full size purchase. She also got me the Makeup Forever HD powder, the loose version. Again, I've wanted to try this for ages. I've already used it. It's quite hard to get out because it is a loose powder, but it's only got 3 holes in it and it's so tiny, it's quite hard to get a brush in it as well. But it is really good. Again, I find it good for under the eyes. It really helps brighten. And it's just an all-round good setting powder. Next, she also got the TIli box, which is the Try Me Love Me box. So she passed a few bits on to me. First off was Essie Mint Candy Apple. I had this years ago when it was the big craze and I think it dried out, so I ended up getting rid of it, but I'm quite glad to have it back in my collection again. I normally tend to do gels, but I have got the Sensational Polish to Gel transformer thing, so I'm quite looking forward to wearing this again once spring hits. It's quite grey and cloudy outside today, so it doesn't look like spring is coming anytime soon. Next is the Pixi Glow Tonic, again just a little mini sample. Not sure how big this one is, 15ml, but again I've wanted to try this for so long. She's had the full size version, so she passed this one on to me. I'm quite looking forward to trying it. I've tried the Freedom Glow Tonic, which is supposed to be a cheaper dupe of this, so I'm quite excited to try the proper one. Next up is the Kingsley Elasticizer. Again, she's tried this before and I want to try it. I've heard quite a lot of mixed reviews about it. Some people saying it just doesn't do anything, some people claim it's the best product around. If you watch Miss Budget Beauty, I'll leave a link below, I'm sure you already watch her though. She's not a big fan of it, but then like I say, other people rave about it a lot. So this one is the Coconut Breeze one. Don't know if there's a difference between this one and the original one, but I'm excited to give it a go, see what happens. The last thing is the Doll 10 Lip Velvet. Again, this was in the TIli box. It's quite a mauvey nude colour. I've already worn this. I'm big into liquid lipsticks, matte lipsticks at the minute. You'll see another one in a minute. But this one, it gives a nice colour, but it doesn't last as long as some of my other ones. Next, just a few bits she picked up back home or like passed on from her collection. She's currently having a bit of a sort out, so she passed some stuff on to me. First thing she picked up for me was the Falsies Push Up Angel Mascara by Maybelline. I love all of the Maybelline Falsies mascaras, so it was inevitable that I was going to try this one. This one's got a really weird wand. It's just got bristles on this part of the wand, but it is an amazing mascara. I've already tried it. It really helps lift and curl and give a lot more length to lashes. I always find it quite hard to get length and volume because I like both. So I love trying out new mascaras to see if they claim to do what they say on the packaging. And this is one of my favourites at the minute. Like I say, bit of a weird wand, but it does what it says on the tin. Next up is an old favourite of mine. It's a their real sample. I think this came free with Elle magazine maybe, so if you can get your hands on Elle magazine, their real will be in it. I've had a few full size ones of these. It is an expensive mascara, but it gets every lash. It's got a little ball on the end which helps get like every lash, and it does make your eyelashes look false, which I love. Like I said, all about big lashes. Next, he passed on to me the Lancome Clarifying Cleansing Pearl Foam. I've used this a couple of times. It is really thick. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but if you can see, like, it's quite hard to get out the tube. It is a good cleanser, probably not one of my favourites. I'm quite into like balm cleansers at the minute, but it is good. I will use it. I tend to change my cleansers up every night. Did leave my skin really soft, so it probably is doing its job. Next up is the In Transit Camera Close-Up Mask, Moisturiser and Primer all in one. I've wanted to try this again for a while. I found it does work really well under foundation. It leaves your skin looking quite dewy. I'm not one for like a matte finish. I do like my skin to still look like it's got a bit of life in it, so I'm quite impressed with this. We'll use it up. And the last thing she brought down to me was the Essie Detoxifying Charcoal Paper Mask. I quite like these masks. They're like the sheet masks. Never tried a charcoal one, and I've never really used the Yes 2 range. It claims that it's a natural detoxifying and impurity remover to help deep clean skin, not just for girls anymore. So obviously the tomato open there, but I'm gonna give it a go. It's got 96% natural ingredients, so it's obviously quite good for the skin. I'll give it a go, see how it goes. While she was here, we also did a bit of shopping, so I'm just going to show you what we picked up. First off is one of these It's Magic makeup remover cloths. I've seen these around pretty much everywhere at the minute. This one's by W7, but it was $3.99 instead of $8.95 in TK Maxx, which I think is the cheapest I've seen them. And all it is a cloth. You can see it's a bit dirty because I've used it, but it's like normal flannel on one side and then it's like fluffy on the other, and apparently you're supposed to just run it under water, wipe your full face of makeup off, and it'll come off. You don't need any cleansers, anything like that. It's supposed to be magic. I used it for the first time and it took all my makeup off. I was quite surprised. I have no idea how these things work, but it is really soft. My only thing is it says rinse to like remove all the makeup from it. I've rinsed mine a few times now and you can see it's still like quite stained, so I think I'm just going to pop it through the washer and see if that works. But it is super soft. I've been using it with cleansers as well because I feel like you still need a cleanser to get that deep clean. But for $3.99, bargain. Check out your TK Maxx, they might have them. Next up is a Got To Be dry shampoo. They say new on them. We spotted these in Primark on Oxford Street. This one is all day fragrance, no white residue. I have used it. Obviously I've got dark hair. There is no white in it, no grey, anything like that. This one's just the Freshen Up dry shampoo, extra fresh. Instant refresh, removes excess oil, long lasting fragrance, clean and crisp. Does what it says on the tin. I'm a big lover of dry shampoo. I don't really have a favourite, I think they all do the same thing. But yeah, this one does smell quite nice. Like I say, it hasn't got an offensive smell. It is just quite clean and crisp like it says. I think this was £2. They might have them in Superdrug. I know Superdrug sells Got To Be. I'm sure Boots does as well. But I don't know if they're exclusive to Primark. I don't think they are. They were just on a stand. Next up, I got the Freedom HD Pro Finish Banana Powder. I recently picked up the Too Faced Selfie palette, which has a yellow powder in it, and I found it really been helping brighten my skin and like set my foundation. And I've wanted the Freedom Banana one for ages and it's just never been in stock, but my local Superdrug had it this time, so I picked it up. I think it's about £3. As you can see, I have used it a fair bit. Like I say, it's great for under the eyes to help brighten them, and I just use it to set my foundation as well. Works well for both. Next up, we went to the L'Oreal stand because my sister wanted the new foundation, which is the Infallible Total Cover, but it was 3 for 2 and you got a free beauty blender. So I got a foundation as well. This says that it's high coverage matte finish. It's incredibly high coverage, like to the point where sometimes when I've put it on, I haven't even put concealer on. It covers everything. It claims to cover imperfections, redness, marks and dark spots, and it does. It's an amazing foundation. It is a really thick foundation, so I found the best way to put it on is a damp beauty blender, because it helps smooth it over the skin instead of just kind of swiping it off. I found a brush literally just, it took it straight back off, but it is a great foundation. Like I said, my sister also got one of them and it was 3 for 2. So I picked up the L'Oreal Paint Matte, which is actually what I'm wearing today. This one is in 201 Hollywood Beige. Like I say, a big fan of liquid lipsticks at the minute. These have weird doe foot applicators, which kind of, they're shaped to your lips, so they're really easy to apply. They're quite long lasting. They do fade a bit over time, but all lipsticks do, all liquid lipsticks do, I find. But yeah, it's a great colour for spring. That's why I picked it up. I don't really have any liquid lipsticks in this colour, so I thought I'd grab that one. And like I said, it was 3 for 2 and you got a free beauty blender. As you can see, I have used it. I've been using it with that foundation. I find this edge, because it's flat, it's really good to, like I said, pack the foundation on. I haven't really used the dome side, but if the offer is still on, I would advise picking them up. I'm not sure if they sell these separately. They might do. I know they're bringing out a load of new products, so it could be possible that they're bringing these out as well. To go alongside that liquid lipstick, I picked up a RIMMEL lip liner, which it matches perfectly. I just didn't have a lip liner in that colour. I like RIMMEL lip liners, they're quite cheap. My sister was buying a foundation and I think it was 2 for 10 maybe. So I just picked up the lip liner to make up that. The next thing I picked up, which I'm not too pleased with, but it's one of the Revolution Retro Luxe Matte Lip Kits. Now if you can see on the box, that is the colour it claims to be. It claims to be Grandee, which is that colour there. Again, picked it up because I like the colour. Obviously, you can't open boxes. You're not supposed to open boxes in store. But when I got it home, this is the colour. Now as you can see, they don't really match. This is more of like a bright Barbie pink, I would say. Like if you can see it there, it's quite a bright pink. I mean, I will wear it in spring, but obviously I picked it up because I thought it was a much like darker colour. So I'd advise, if you are going to buy one of these, maybe Google some swatches first. Or I know Rosanna Pierce has done a full video on all of them with swatches and lip swatches, so you can see what they look like. But I haven't bought it yet, because obviously it's not really time of year to be wearing that colour. But I have heard good things about them, so I'm hoping that it does perform well when I eventually wear it. Next thing I picked up was another mascara. These are the new collection ones. They're the double-ended ones, so you've got the mascara on one end and the primer on the other. They also doing ones, they do this in waterproof, and then they're doing ones where instead of a primer it's a liquid eyeliner. I'm not a fan of liquid eyeliner, so I picked up the one with the primer instead. I have tried it, it is a good mascara. I like the primer. I always tend to wear a primer under my mascara. I've got the Smashbox one and the Dior one, so I do like to wear a primer underneath my mascara, but this one, it claims to be VOLUMAX. It does give a little bit of volume, not much. I find if it's paired with another mascara, like I've paired it with the FALSIES one, and it does work a lot better paired with another mascara, but I tend to find that with a lot of collection mascaras. I think these are about $3.99 at the minute on introductory offer. I think they're going to go up to $4.99, but it's definitely worth trying it as a day-to-day mascara. I mean, I wouldn't wear it if I was going out or, you know, going out for a meal or something like that, but day-to-day for work, things like that, it's great. The final thing from Superdrug I picked up was the Layering Lab Fresh Citrus Apple and Peony Body Spray. Use individually or mix 2 fragrances together for a unique scent. So these are new to Superdrug, and like I said, you can use them individually or you can buy 2 of them and mix your scent. Now I thought that was a lot like Jo Malone. Jo Malone obviously are quite known for layering scents, like blackberry, mint, wood sage and sea salt is supposed to go really well together. The main reason I picked this up is because it's got peony in, and peony is one of my favourite scents and one of my favourite flowers. So as you can see, I have already used it. It's good for just day-to-day freshening up, quick spray if you're popping out or if you're on your break at work, something like that. Chuck it in your handbag. They are plastic, so great for throwing in your handbag, and they're only 100ml, which means you can travel with them on aeroplanes. So if you're going away this year, something like that, summer holidays, Easter break, anything like that, you can put them in your luggage, and because they're plastic, you know they're not going to break on when you get to the other end. While she was here, we made a Feel Unique order because one of my favourite ever hair products is the Bumble and Bumble BB All Style Blow Dry Cream for healthy hair, even fine or oil prone. I use this once I've washed my hair and I'm going to blow dry it. I find that it makes your hair so much quicker to blow dry. As you can see, my hair's quite long, but I don't have a lot of it. I have more length than volume, but I find this gives it so much texture and volume, and like I say, it makes drying your hair so much easier. That is like the bane of my life. I hate drying my hair. I normally wash it on a night so I don't have to dry it. I can just leave it to dry naturally. You rub about a pea-sized amount, mainly through the lengths of it. I put like a tiny bit on my roots. I've made the mistake before of putting too much on my roots and ended up with like horrific hair. But like I say, all these things that are like, oh, makes your hair dry quicker, makes your hair dry quicker, I find they don't work. But this, I've used a mini one, a full size one. This retails for £23. The mini one is £12. I think this one's 150ml, and I think the mini one is about 50ml. So it's definitely worth getting the bigger one. I mean, my full size one I had last time lasted me about a year. I got it in the Christmas sale, not Christmas, God, the one before, and it literally ran out about November last year. So it does last a very long time. Obviously it depends on how much you wash your hair, but like I say, it's just an amazing product. And I'm not big into hair care. You know, I use a 75p shampoo from Boots to wash my hair, but £23 blow drying cream. Feel Unique do a sample service. You pay $3.95 I think, which covers the postage, and then you can pick 5 samples and they send them through, and you also get a 10% code. So if you want to buy one of the samples, you can use the 10% off. So we both made an order. I'll just show you what I picked up in mine. We are heading to Country to Country in a couple of weekends time, which is, it's a big country event up in London. It's at the O2 and it lasts all weekend, but we're actually staying up there this year. We travelled last year and it was just exhausting. So I thought these would be great to take with me because I don't want to pack too heavy, and we're only staying 2 nights. So the first thing I picked up was the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Daily Shampoo, thickens and volumizes. Like I said, I have a lot of hair when it comes to length, but not a lot when it comes to volume, so I'm hoping this might give me like it says on the packet, a bit of volume and a bit of texture. The next thing I picked up was Element's Pro Cleansing Balm. I had the pot form of this. I originally tried it when I went home to see my parents and I used my sister's. So I thought this would be good to take with me. I don't really want to take a pot or like quite a large pot if we're already staying for 2 nights. But I do like to use a balm to take my makeup off. So that'll be good to take with us. He also picked up the Bioderma shampoo. I've never heard of this before. Obviously they do the micellar waters and skincare and stuff like that. So I was just intrigued to try it, and one of the samples I wanted was out of stock, so I just replaced it with this one. So I'm excited to try that. I also picked up a mini Bioderma to take with me. I'm hoping this will last the 2 nights. I reckon this is going to last the 2 nights. I also picked up a tiny little Emma Hardy cleansing balm. This is one of my favourite cleansing balms, and it's a tiny little sample which, along with the Elemis, will last me the 2 nights. I reckon I'll get 1 use out of the Elemis one and 1 use out of this one. This is a 5g sample. Like I say, I've got like a travel size one, but I thought I'd get this one because it's just super cute. I mean, everyone loves a good miniature. The final thing I have to show you is the new Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Pillow Talk. I've had the lip liner for I think as long as it's been out, and as soon as she announced she was releasing it in lipstick form, I knew I had to have it. It's one of the Matte Revolution lipsticks, which I don't own. I own 2 in the like classic formula, but it's just this one here. It matches the lip liner perfectly. It's a gorgeous, it's like a beigey pink colour. It's just perfection. Like, what more can you say about Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks? The packaging's amazing, the formula's amazing. This lasted about 4 or 5 hours on me, which for a lipstick is quite good. I ate and drank with it, and it stayed put. It could be down to the new Matte Revolution formula. Like I say, I don't own any in this. This is the first one I've tried, but I'm now definitely adding some more to my list. That is everything I have to show you today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, feel free to share it. If you've tried any of the products that I mentioned today, please leave me a comment below, let me know what you think of them, or if you'd like any reviews on them, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.